Hey everybody, Tiffany Mojica here. I am getting prepared to do a little bit of meal prep, so I wanted to share it with y'all. So what I already have done so far is I have done my eggs. I like to bake my eggs, so what I'll do is I literally just take a muffin pan or tin, grease it up. I use olive oil. I love olive oil, or yeah, not olive oil, coconut oil. Okay, and I put whole eggs. I do some whole eggs, some egg whites. I'll put 2 egg whites in one because for my serving I have 2 egg whites. If you feel like you want to have more on your plate and like it needs to look fuller to trick your mind, then do 1 egg white in each. And then I just added my own salt-free toppings that I like. So I like basil. I have basil and garlic. I have chili pepper or chili powder and garlic. I have Mrs. Dash salt-free. That's perfect pinch. Salt-free urban garlic. Salt-free, the table salt one or the table blend one, whatever ones that you like. Get creative and have fun with it. Play with it, play around with it, figure out what toppings or what flavors you like. And then I have it 350 for about 17 minutes. Depending on where you live and the altitude and things, it may vary a little bit or how runny you like your whole eggs. So I like the taste of this better than having boiled eggs because I can add flavor to them. Okay, so that's what I have. So I do a lot because Jose and I will both eat them, and those will last 3 days in the fridge. So now I want to show you guys something real quick that I do, which is called flash freezing. So say you find a really good sale on peppers or mushrooms or avocados or fresh fruits or blueberries, whatever. So, and you know they're not going to use them all, you can flash freeze them. I also like to do this because for a quick grab and go. Okay, so once you flash freeze these, so Jose already has cut up some peppers for me. So I'm going to lay these out to where they're not touching. And with the peppers, you don't have to do anything with them. Just cut them up how you like them and lay them out. And I have parchment paper down. You can use wax paper. So I'm doing it like this. And the reason why I flash freeze these where they're not touching is I chop them up like the onions and the blueberries. They will be individual. So then when you freeze them, they won't be frozen in a big solid hump, right? Like a clump. So you can actually measure out, like if you need, a lot of times I'll do chopped onions. I'm just going to show you, Jose has some onions here already, but a lot of times I'll chop the onions up. For days that I'm extremely busy and, or that I don't have my meal prep done, this is an easy go-to to grab and throw together a quick meal with your fresh veggies. So that's how I do those ones. So then I'll just stick it in the freezer. But you can put another layer, down. Sorry for the loud noise. Another layer down and do some more, right? So with mushrooms, you can flash freeze mushrooms. You do have to cook them first, or you can soak them in like a lemon juice liquid and steam them. I'm gonna cook these up real quick. While I'm doing the rest, those will cook. Those need to completely cool before you lay them out to flash freeze them. So look, avocados. When your avocados are about to go bad, freeze them. Do you know with avocados, it's best to not touch them with metal if you don't want them to turn brown faster. But since we're freezing them, it doesn't really matter right now. But when you touch them with metal, they turn brown faster. Just a little inside tip. So since we use a lot of avocado, these ones are getting soft. So all that stuff that you buy does not have to go to waste. Freeze it, okay? You can do this, you can portion out your smoothies. You can make baggies with your smoothies in it, with your berries, with your spinach. Did I bring a banana over?
Oh, yeah.
So even bananas. So sometimes in my smoothies, in my green smoothies, which I have spinach and pineapple and Greek yogurt and banana, I don't use a whole banana for myself, so I will literally just freeze these as well. So they're already in your portion sizes and you can just grab and go. You think so?
Good.
So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 bananas. So if your bananas are starting to get bad, don't toss them. Freeze them. Well, when I say bad, I mean by brown. Now remember, the browner your bananas are, the more sugar they're going to have in them. So If you're trying to lose weight, you definitely want your bananas to be more green, yellow than brown when you eat them, okay? And we bought these raspberries at Costco. Getting a little funky, so I'm gonna go ahead and flash freeze these as well. And when I say flash freeze, it's because, like I said, keep them separate so you don't have to grab a whole clump of them. You can grab just individual ones. Some of these are pretty nasty. So we'll just keep the ones that are good. So the next time that I'll do this, I'll have a lot more. I'll have a lot more of my onions and peppers and what else did I used to do a ton of stuff. Like literally chop up your onions. Like if you have one of those food choppers or a food processor, chop them real quick, spread them out, and then you'll have them. And then you don't have to waste all that time in your kitchen every night, every day, chopping your fruits and vegetables. You already have them. The rest of those are gross. So then I'll just stick this in the oven or in the freezer and let it freeze. Once it's frozen, I'll put them in individual baggies and then I have them to go. So just remember with your mushrooms, make sure that they're cooked and that they're fully cooled before you lay them out too, before you put them in the freezer. So I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit of my meal prep tips. Have an amazing day.